And we're live.
So I promise you, who lives in the biggest city out of you guys?
Kyle.
Kyle, Atlanta.
Dude, Atlanta for sure. I can't say I know for a fact, but it is a very popular fetish to have either muscle women or just big women come over and beat the shit out of you.
Yeah.
You can even hire. I was going back and forth between this woman, but they had literal bodybuilders, like muscle. But I was like, yeah, at that point, one seemed worse than the other to me. Humiliation wise.
Yeah, fat is more humiliating.
Well, yeah, and the muscle woman, she was like, I'm gonna get him between my legs and just squeeze his head. I'm like, I'd rather have like.
See, now it's not fun, and I don't want to see you in your little outfit with your big HGH clit poking out.
This might be fun to me. Tell me more about this clit.
Stroke that clit.
I might be back in. I think I want to be your friend, Josh.
Taylor, how much clit is too much clit?
The amount I'm picturing. I don't know how you take it.
Gotcha.
By the way, I have to tell you, that is a question, and it's a great question. Because that's a legitimate question. We've all seen pictures where you're like, that is like, I don't know, that would be intimidating to me, I think. Do you know what I mean? Like,
big clit, you mean?
Yeah.
I think so.
But it might have other advantages, like super easy to mess around and deal with. But I think they also get less sensitive the bigger they are, right? Because like
I don't know. I don't think that's accurate. I've never seen a really big one, but I've seen one like that, like the last knuckle of your pinky forward.
It's a pretty sizable clit.
I'm looking at some really big ones right now. Some of these are like penises.
You might be looking at the wrong site, dude. Those.
Yeah, pretty similar girth.
These actually look exactly like penises.
Yeah.
Some of them have scrotums. Is that normal?
I'm gonna hop over to Bing.
That's just a small cock.
Yeah. By the way, get it off your personal pictures and let's go to.
Look at this one on the right, 3 down. I don't think that's a clit at all.
One on the right, 3 down. Oh, some of these look so much like a penis.
But isn't that, am I wrong? Now, listen, this is 3 dumb dudes, 4 dumb dudes trying to discuss this. But isn't the clit kind of like a small penis?
It absolutely is.
Well, one of these clits has a cock ring on it, so
it's absolutely analogous to the penis. Like
the penis is a big clit. Like the clit is like the initial one, because I mean everybody starts female.
Everybody starts with a clit.
It's the starter kit. The clit is the starter penis.
That's right.
Yeah. This is like a kind of like a bullshit penis. Like all the features haven't been updated. It's like a plasma screen TV in 2001. Like you wouldn't want it given the option.
So we should all get together and write a kid's book called Everybody Starts with a Clit.
Ah, yeah.
This is good thinking.
Or the coming of age from after that.
Maybe we should make it a coloring book. Everybody starts with a clit.
You know, before I was looking at these pictures, I really thought there was no clit too large, right? I was going to be like, you guys are really judgmental.
Look at the one I just linked.
Yeah, but some of these are, one's.
They've got like a really kind of like a stalagmite or a stalactite kind of look, whichever one hangs down.
Yeah.
These really large ones.
I see one of them.
But even then,
she's sitting on a man's dick. She's riding him. And her clit is laying down on top of his dick. Like it looks like the ladyboy porn that I may or may not have seen quite a lot of, and several websites and plan my yearly vacations around.
Kyle loves Thailand. It's the Where are you going this year? Thailand. God damn. You get one fake photo in a rented wetsuit out by the ocean one day. The sun's in the same position. You switch into different outfits real quick, put the illusion up.
You see him the same pose. He just photoshops himself into different places.
Oh, yeah, Jim Norton and Patrice O'Neill and Bobby Kelly used to talk about that on Opie and Anthony, where when they used to go to Brazil and go on like prostitute fucking trips, they'd be like, yeah, we do the whole day doing like a whole trip. And then the last day, we frantically are like changing into and out of clothes, taking pictures in front of different restaurants, like really trying to build up a catalog of activities that would, feasibly take a week. And that.
But why do you have to go to Brazil to have sex with a hooker?
I guess they wanted to be really risky.
I guess so.
Rolling the dice.
But then you get the whole like, I don't know, sex slave experience. I think,
Yeah,
right? Like
that's what you're looking for, right?
The way they were telling these stories, that didn't seem to cross their mind. I think they just thought prostitution.
Did they mention? And I don't know, but like we've looked at it before. Maybe the age of consent is quite low in places like Brazil, and they were looking for some like 15-year-old guys.
See,
maybe that was the case.
Here's my experience. I used to go to the Dominican Republic on these surfing vacations. And yeah, right. I swear I was just surfing vacation.
Man doesn't even know how to surf.
Yeah.
That's not true.
He can't swim.
So, but while we were there, like we go to the beach or we go to restaurants and stuff, and there'd be these dudes. They're like 60 years old, have not kept up with themselves. Big beer bellies, fat. It's not looking good with these hot, like 21-year-old girlfriends, you know, that were obviously locals. They're just eating with them, hanging on their every word, touching their hand like attentively. And I think that's the experience that you can't get here, where I get
you can get it.
You can get that
it's
here,
just it's just more expensive, or you know, you gotta work it. I was trying to convince a young lady today.
Find a woman who loves you and cares about you, and it's a huge thing.
You don't want any of that. That's the last thing you want.
What I think is funny,
aka clingy.
I can't show you these giant clits, but if you look in the reflection right about there, you can see that I'm still checking them out.
Before we move on, we need to come to a conclusion on the clit thing. So now, Kyle is hyper critical about
deep rabbit hole of the deep clit rabbit hole.
Well, we've talked about the pussy lips many times. Kyle is of the mind that he likes the simp ones, which looks like Homer Simpson's mouth turned to the side, where there's not a lot of
labia majora.
And not a lot of labia down there. Woody and I are of the opinion like it's got to be fucking bananas for it to override.
You've got to be a 1%er
like, I'd have to like
to cause
pull
a
her
problem.
panties down and be like, "This is on what? Were you okay? Showing me like this is insane." Like it would have to be out there. Same thing with clits. And I want to know, Kyle, how big does a clit have to be before you shut it down? What if it's a perfect little simp pussy the way you like, but it's a nice meaty clit like this?
I don't know how to describe how big the clit, like if it's all right, here I'm thinking of like items that we can all, you know, think of, like, so like a drinking straw, like you get at a fast food restaurant, that is the diameter that I feel comfortable with. The length, I'm thinking like the last knuckle down to the end of my, like that much. Like,
so there shouldn't be any kind of gag reflex involved when you put it in your mouth.
Exactly.
Got it.
No gag reflex. I don't want to be able to stroke it if I want. Like if I'm able to grab the clit and like jerk the clit off, there's probably too much clit.
Not only would I do that,
but if you loved this girl, would you jack her clit off?
Is that in the wedding vows? That sounds like it might be in the wedding vows.
Probably
in sickness or in health.
Probably so.
In cute little clit or in big nasty one.
I suppose so. Now I'm much less judgmental about the clitoris than I am about the labia, though, because I just find labia, like big, gross labia that are, especially the ones that are darker in color, it's a real big turnoff for me. And maybe that makes me a little gay. Maybe makes me not as like straight as everyone else. But it's just. Or maybe I just have more options than the average fellow. I don't know, but I'm just not into it.